You guys are American heroes. Seriously. You're American heroes.
No. They said, take the mask
off. Our next guest, you might have heard of her. A few years ago, a friend of mine said, Tom, I got a perfect person for your TV show. She's beautiful, she's brilliant, and I've never seen anyone who goes after liberals like she does. She absolutely tears them to shreds. And I said, yeah, we'll see. So we brought her on the show. 4 weeks later, the entire town of Houston knew who she was. 5 weeks later, the entire nation knew who she was. She dared to speak out for America. She dares to speak out for American values, for American freedom. She came out against radical Islam when nobody else was talking about it. And she also came out against the Obama administration when they deserved it. And she defended American freedom from both liberal and conservative attacks. And we both know that happens. That's right. Yeah. So what happened? Well, the establishment liberals and the establishment conservatives tried to take her down. Did she shrink? Hell no. She stood tall, she stood proud, and she continued to bang the alarm against anyone who would take away American freedom. To this very day, she has never backed down. Now she became one of America's leading voices in the battle for the American soul. If you know her, you know what's coming. If you don't know her, you'll never forget her. Brilliant, passionate, fierce, and completely fearless. Meet one of America's great freedom fighters. Let's all say hello to Angela Box.
Well, thank you, Tommy, darling. Hello, my name is Angela Box. And you know what we want to say to Lena and to Turner and sadly even to Governor Abbott? Take your mask and shove it. There has not been not one study that shows that a piece of paper, a toxic diaper, a bandana, your t-shirt, your hand, or anything other than a pure hazmat suit with an M100 mask will stop a virus particle that is 0.1 micrograms in size. This entire charade has been about one thing: control.
Yes.
And look how easily, I don't need this thing, look how easily so many of our fellow Americans are so easily controlled, cowed, and submit. Black sheep. By the way, I love all the white heterosexual men here today.
Do that on camera.
That's a joke. Because guess what, America? Freedom has no color. Freedom has no religion. Freedom has no gender. Freedom has no sexual orientation. Or even sexual preference. I mean, has no genitalia, shall we say. Whatever you want to call yourself, the movement of freedom and liberty, we want you.
Tell it, Angela.
Excellent. Now, Governor Abbott, God bless him, I don't know what millennial is in his ear saying, you know what? You know what? We should do the masks. You know, we need to show that we care. Don't you care? Don't you want to save lives, Governor Abbott? And Governor Abbott gave in about 2 months ago, didn't he?
No. Rolled over.
He rolled over and he took it. But we're not taking it. And Governor Abbott decided that a restaurant with a bar is perfectly acceptable. Oh, 50%. And you can have 75%, whatever that is. But a bar that sells just alcohol, I guess the devil's rum, is not going to be allowed. Governor Abbott, you're full of crap.
Yes.
And I was a supporter of yours. But I'm going to tell you right now, whoever the primary opponent is that can win, that's who's going to be Governor Abbott. Because there are millions of Texans out here who have had it. We do not want our rights infringed anymore.
That's right.
But who's worse than Governor Abbott? Well, it's Dora, isn't it? Or as I like to call her, Lena, the woke Hitler explorer, Lena Hidalgo. She's like, what mask should I wear today? Should it be my leopard mask or my polka dot mask? And it's all, if you care about people, you should be probably doing this. Can anyone hear me at all?
No.
And I love how President Trump now is saying, could you take that stupid thing off so I can hear you?
Yeah!
Notice, ladies and gentlemen, May 5th, the media, in the Rose Garden, in the White House press briefings, we're not wearing a mask. Guess what happened on May 8th? All the masks went on. So somewhere, someone put the fear of God, the word went out, like, you better wear those masks. And the masks have controlled people more than anything else has. I mean, who would have thought? Stalin, Mao, Castro's like, hell, let's just make them wear a mask. Tell them there's a virus that's gonna get you. It's gonna get you. It's not gonna get you if you come in with a mask and sit down at your table and then take off your mask and sit 2 inches in front of your friends and talk. But it's gonna get you if you walk to the bathroom without a mask. It's not gonna get you if you're a Democrat going to a Black Lives Matter riot.
Come on!
It's not gonna get you if you're an Antifa terrorist.
Come on!
Looting, burning down cities, destroying private property. It's not gonna get you.
Right.
But it's gonna get you if you want to go to a bar and have a drink with your friends because of this hell we have all been put under by the Democrats and by the leftists and sadly by so many Republicans.
Yep.
Like Governor Abbott, who again
Drain
had
the
some millennial
swamp.
talking in his ear and he said, well, we better do this. And so Governor Abbott decided, you know what, I'm gonna lift everything except for one business, the bars.
Yep.
The bars. Again, a restaurant with a bar, perfectly fine. I want to know how this virus is so woke. It is so smart. It knows that if you go to a bar and have a drink, it's gonna get you. You're dead. Like our former speaker before said, it's the bubonic plague. It's gonna get you. It's gonna knock you down right there. But if you go to a restaurant with a bar, it's perfectly safe. And don't you want to be safe? Don't you want to save lives? Here's what I find so disgusting and distasteful. If you look at all the commercials, remember when the Rona started and it was the quiet piano music? Oh, we're all in this together. We're gonna get through this if we just wear masks and shut down America. It's gonna be just fine. And then slowly but surely, the woke corporations among us, who, by the way, have given $1.2 billion to the terrorists of Black Lives Matter. And the terrorists of Black Lives Matter, if there's any justice, are going to be giving that money to all the businesses they've looted, burnt down, and rioted against, if there's any justice at all. But I saw an Amazon commercial that came out a few weeks ago. And, by the way, Houston's Finest is here. We love the police officers. We love our law enforcement. We're not the ones you need to be worried about, sir. This is a hashtag peaceful protest for real.
Of course, you left all the protesters.
Anyway,
Come out of the street.
that's fine.
There we go.
We'll come out of the street, that's fine. We'll just get close, and we'll get even closer with no mask and piss them off even more. We're all gonna get the Rona, so just get ready, everybody. You're all gonna drop dead tomorrow. It's been nice knowing you. But this Amazon commercial, I've noticed, have you seen this one where it's Hector? Hector's out of San Diego. Hector's wearing a mask and he's saying, I feel so blessed to be working for Amazon, and no one can hear him because he's got the mask on. He goes, I care about the environment, and I love that Amazon is so safe and is protecting the environment. So you notice Alex Berenson said this the other night on Tucker. By the way, the only thing worth watching on Fox anymore. He said the mask is like a talisman now to these leftists. And make no mistake, it's the left. It is the left who wants to tear down this country and control every damn thing you do. Control who you talk to, who you see, who you love. They say, well, I'm sorry, you're a white person. Well, you're not getting into Stanford. You're a white heterosexual Christian male. You're not going to any Ivy League school. By the way, good luck trying to get in. unless you're dirt poor. If you're a white person going to an Ivy League school, I speak this from experience. Okay? They're trying to divide us at every turn. But look at all the diverse faces here today. Look at all the people here that showed up on a Saturday morning when we could be sleeping.
Yeah, remind me.
We could be sleeping, but I see so many friendly faces who wish nobody harm, who just want to get back to normal. And who would have thought that just going to a bar or going inside a store without a mask on would require an act of courage, would be an act of civil disobedience at this point. One of my favorite restaurants in this city, and I won't name it because I don't poop where I eat. But I have the best salads in town, okay? But they're very woke. They're very, very masks. And of course they have a "We Support Black Lives Matter" sign outside of their window. And I walked in the other day with an "All Lives Matter" and my mask that says tyranny on it. They weren't too thrilled with that, but I don't care. Again, I'm like, can I get my fatouche? Thank you so much. And I have many modifications. It's a whole thing. But before I wrap up, I just want to say, we know that things are coming out about who started this, where it came from. It didn't come from a bat. It came from a lab in, say it with me, China. It came from China. The China virus. We must Fauci with his stock in Moderna, with his stock in the vaccine, with his seat on the board of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. I love it when they say you're crazy. It's like, look it up. Listen, reality is so crazy now, we don't have to make anything up.
Right.
The left is the one promoting a conspiracy theory for 4+ years that Trump is a Russian agent, when now we find out it's the Bidens and the Democrats all along.
Yeah. The Democrats.
Y'all, it's all connected.
Yes.
And once you're awake, once you take that red pill, how many people here are walkaways?
Me.
How many people? You're a walkaway. Who else is a walkaway? Who else is a former Democrat? Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Look, ladies and gentlemen, once you take that red pill, there ain't no going back. You cannot unsee.
Exactly.
Once you see, you cannot unsee. So
Exactly.
I'm so thrilled that y'all joined us here today. And remember, it just takes one act of courage. One act of courage, like today, when you go to the rest of your lives and the rest of your day, say thank you to a police officer. Be kind to your fellow man, but push back on the left. Like I say, they get in our faces, you get in theirs. They deserve it. Give them no quarter. This country belongs to all Americans, not the filthy leftists. And we're going to take it back on November 3rd all the way. So I hope Governor Abbott is hearing us today, and I hope Lena, Dora, and Mayor Turner hear us. We've had it with their tyranny, and that's exactly what it is. Thank you. Thank you. God bless America. God bless Texas. Let's kick ass and take names.
Get that Viking spirit.
Angela Fox. Whoa. I told you.